Our purpose of having this press conference is really in response to the recent political developments. So the time has come for Malaysians to come forward to demand for Prime Minister Najib to resign and a host of institutional reforms to put an end to prime ministerial corruptions. Since Dr Mahathir's time, all Malaysians are now paying a huge price for the 42 billion scandal and maybe more of 1MDB, amongst other incidences of corruption, leakages and mismanagement. There are three particular situations that we want to highlight that really brought us to have a decision that it's time for Bersih 4. One is that yesterday these three things happened. One is the abrupt and the arguable unconstitutional removal of the AG, Sri Abdul Gani Patail. And why we feel so strongly about this removal is that we see this as a direct interference in the AG Chamber's work, and is meant as a warning sign to the other three agencies who are also involved in the investigation of 1MDB, i.e. the Police, Bank, Negara and the MACC. Secondly is the co-option of 4 out of 13 members of the PAC, Public Accounts Committee, into the administration, which therefore means that it actually frustrates the whole investigation of 1MDB. The third issue is really the continued and worsened power concentration through the cabinet reshuffle. The retention of the Prime Minister portfolio by Najib himself, so now he is Prime Minister and the Minister of Finance, as well as the appointment of Zahid Hamidi as the Deputy Prime Minister, DPN, and he continues to hold the position as the Home Minister. I'm not going to read through the whole press statement. I think that most of you have it. And what we are really all about, Bersih 2.0, is that we really want to emphasize that we want institutional reform. Whatever the government is, they have to make some reforms. And we have actually listed in our press statement the 10 reforms. One is the electoral reform. Second, making the EC a constitutional party, because we are about clean and fair elections. Barring Prime Minister from simultaneously holding the office as a Minister of Finance. We want parliamentary reform, making MACC answerable to Parliament, separating the AG from the role of public prosecutor, freedom of information laws at federal and state levels. We also want public declaration of ministers and senior government servants' assets. We also want the repeal or amendment of draconian laws. We want to establish the IPCMC, the Independent Police Complaints and Misconduct Commission. As immediate measures, and this has been put forward by Bersih many times, immediately we really want Najib to make public his bank account details, in particularly to clarify the allegations that of the M-Bank accounts existed in his name, and if so, to also show the transaction details. Najib has to take leave as the Prime Minister and also as the Minister of Finance. Thirdly is that Najib, his spouse and his children's account have to be frozen, and we want the finding investigations to be made public. Bersih 2 is dedicated to the electoral system and the system of governance that is free and fair. And we actually want... Can I have some water, please? Sorry. Given the depth of corruption that has been alleged, the allegation that this money was used to manipulate GE13 is and the implication of the highest political office in the land. The credibility of the very institution of the government is at stake. Confidence in the processes of the government, and also to allow the continued dynamism of the local economy, the Prime Minister must tender his resignation. And therefore, we actually call on the Bersih 4 rally to be held in the streets of Kuala Lumpur. We have commitment from Kuching, and we also have commitment from Kota Kinabalu, and we also have commitment globally. Global Bersih has actually thrown their support behind us, and we will be having these rallies simultaneously. It will be from August 29, 2 p.m. until August 30th, and we are actually overnighting. And we urge all Malaysians to join us to demand for Najib to step down and the institutional reforms to be implemented so as to end all the corruptions that's happening in this country. And so therefore we have actually 4 demands in this Bersih rally. One is we want a clean elections. 2 is a clean government. 3 is to save our economy. And lastly is to have the right to dissent, meaning that we want all draconian laws to be either amended or abolished. So with that, thank you very much. Just to repeat the 4 tuntutan daripada Bersih untuk Bersih 4 rally. Pertama ialah kita hendak membersihkan pilihan raya, bersihkan kerajaan, menyelamatkan ekonomi dan hak membantah. 29 2 p.m. until midnight of 30th. Oh, we are actually expecting their cooperation. They are there to look after us, right? Look after the security as well. And we hope that it will not be a repeat of Bersih 3. We expect every Malaysian to be there. So there's no numbers. It's unlimited.
Probably we expected 1 million because we have done 350,000, 500,000. So we hope have 1 million people to turn up. Rakyat Malaysia.
No, I don't think 1 million will show up. Sorry. From here, we expect thousands. Yeah, we expect thousands and thousands. If Bersih 3 rally is any indication, then think around those numbers or more.
There's no need for permit because under the PAA there's now no need for any permit. We will inform the police definitely as our usual process, and we do expect them to provide the security. You see, I think that if we overnight, we will get a captured audience. And we really want to this time make sure that everybody who come and join us for our rally understand the demands that Bersih is making, because we are about reform. We want this country to be better, and we want this reform to be implemented regardless of who the government is. In particular, we want a clean and fair elections. Okay, if not, thank you very much for coming. We hope that you will also help to cover our events as well.